NT.
Baldie Locs podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's give a warm, rousing applause to none other than me.
Oh.
I am Dion Lack. This is Twilla and me, and we are Baldie Locs.
The Baldie Locs podcast.
If you are still confused on which one is Baldie and which one is Locks, check her necklace, check my rocks. Every week we'll have a different rhyme, but this time we're going to say woo-ha like Busta Rhymes.
Check her necklace and check my
Rocks. Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. Right.
I'm still.
No, man, you can't rap.
I know this.
Let me.
I just was trying to make sense of what you said.
If you're still confused on who is Baldie and who is Locks, she's wearing the necklace and I'm wearing the rocks. If you're still confused on which one is Baldie and which one is Locks, she's Diddy and I'm the Locks.
No Diddy.
If you're still confused on which one is Baldie and which one is Locks, she's Kevin Hart and I'm the Rocks.
You tried it.
Yeah.
Man, oh man. I feel like it's been a week since the last time we chatted.
Mm-hmm.
You been to Louisiana and back?
I did. Had to bring my baby back. Had to bring my baby back to L.A.
First year of college under the belt.
Yeah,
That's
first year
amazing.
in college from Grambling University. I got my ass 8.
Please clarify.
Up
Furthermore.
by mosquitoes.
Oh, man.
I do have a moisturizer that is very fruity, if you will. Mm-hmm. And as I entered in the Louisiana zip code, the mosquitoes then proceeded to put on a napkin around their neck and have a smorgasbord meal on my entire body.
They were like,
left no crumbs.
They were like, new meat, new blood, bring them on.
Yeah.
Man, mosquitoes,
I forgot.
like, I am the person, I don't care how much spray I have on. Wherever I'm at, I'm going to get bit by mosquitoes. And I felt like moving to LA, I had a bit of a, like, moment, like a respite where there was no mosquitoes. But I feel like in the past, like, 3, 4, maybe 5 years, mosquitoes done crept up
In L.A.?
in LA, especially like if you were in the Pasadena area. I don't know why that area, but they're not just any mosquitoes. They bite around your ankles. So like it's just like when I go to like friends who live in Pasadena, if we're gonna be hanging out in their backyard, I have to be spraying up my ankles. Got to put the socks up.
Do you know how long mosquitoes can last without drinking blood?
No clue. I don't care about that.
This is very random.
Do you know this?
I know the alternative bloodsucker duration, but I was going to get to that. I know bed bugs, how long bed bugs can last without drinking blood.
How long?
5 months.
Oh.
Bed bugs can last up to 5 months without drinking blood.
I'm looking it up. If we got to do this, can you starve out mosquito infestation? Even without blood, mosquitoes can live 2 to 3 weeks in ideal conditions.
Crazy. Look at bed bugs.
Despite what people believe, mosquitoes don't actually feed on blood.
Wow.
Then why they be bothering me?
Those are the desserts. We survive off of tree nectar. Before you say that, there was a video meme. Do you remember that episode of Hot Ones when Idris Elba? Was it Elba?
You said it right the second
It was
time.
just Elba.
Yes.
Idris Elba.
Yes.
Was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Right? There was a
Don't.
video
I already
meme.
know.
You know what I'm saying? It's a video meme of a mosquito sucking on Magic Johnson's blood.
They said that was spicy. Yummy.
How long does it last?
5 months. You're
said
right.
it. I said it. 5 months.
Without
Crazy.
a blood meal. And then survival time can extend to a year if the temperature drops to around 50 degrees Fahrenheit.
So if I freeze out the entire house,
And bed bugs still be there.
we said it can. Oh, so it got to be hot.
Yeah, you gotta heat it up. I heat it up.
That's right. Okay, cool. Yeah, because you got me worried. You was like, it might be bed bugs. I'm like, no, these are mosquitoes. No, they might be bed bugs. So I was like, well, let me just kind of keep things away from me so they won't.
Yeah, that's why you put the stuff in the plastic bag and put it outside and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah.
Do they breathe? Do they have lungs? Does mosquito have lungs? Kind of choke them?
Yes. You choke it, you might as well just kill it. You squash it.
Nah, you ain't gonna get the easy way out. Had little tweezers on their neck.
I'm sorry.
Nah. How about I bite you?
I got kids.
You bite a bed bug? Huh? How you like that?
Oh, my goodness, my friend, you are a mess.
I would love to have the opportunity to bite a mosquito. How you like that, nickel?
How big would the mosquito be?
I need goons for mosquitoes and bed bugs. And I need to be like, hold his arms. I'm like,
Oh my God.
Huh? You was the one who was causing terror.
Just gotta pluck off his legs.
Pluck off his legs. Nah, he can still bite though. I need for him. I need goons to hold his arms. Let me show you thinking too much.
Dion's like, I want to get in that little machine, the quantum machine.
Quantum, yeah. Oh no! Imagine a bed bug, a mosquito the same size as you, so you have the opportunity to bite it. You imagine how close up the microscopic scale. He got several eyes. Oh no! I feel more powerful at this size versus
talking mess about the mosquito.
Yeah, if he the same size as me, hell no. And he probably make a noise.
Oh my gosh!
You hear all that? hey, Scotty, beat me back up.
Oh, Dion.
Baby bigger.
Dion, you're a mess.
Oh,
That's
boy.
funny. So last week, I don't know if this Kendrick Drake beef came to a halt, but we haven't heard from either one since Sunday? Mm-hmm.
Last we heard was the Heart Part 5, and it felt like Drake did a white flag. It was so don't do the outro. You was totally fine with your exit diss. I do want to point out that Drake never gave Kendrick one track except the last one. Kendrick exclusively was doing diss records towards Drake. Mm-hmm. Drake opened up with several people fighting him off.
Right.
Kendrick was the big boss. Second one, Kendrick, all Drake. Second Drake was all Kendrick, a little bit of Rick Ross, a little bit of Weeknd. Third and fourth, Kendrick, all Drake.
He was tired of this dude.
Just kept punching him. And Drake trying to fight off so many people. And then he was like, hey man, how would you feel if I told you I fed you all the information? You fell for it. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I don't even want to keep doing this, man. I realized that you can drop 6 more tracks. I'm still going to be here, baby.
Somebody said it sounded like he was from a hospital bed talking.
Dude, why would you act? Man, that outro was
Listen.
so... Yeah.
All Kendrick had to do was drop Euphoria.
Yeah.
I mean, the other ones were great, but all he had to do was drop that one and it. But the back and forth was fun, and the last one he dropped is a bop.
It's a bop, yeah.
So Summer thanks you.
Now like this, yeah.
Like I knew, like like you hear like the basketball games, like they'll play that in the background, like Not Like Us, and then
crazy.
When I was at the baseball game and they get on the organ playing, I was at the Dodgers game, so this is Cali.
Oh boy.
Not Like Us, the course playing on the thing. I said,
Oh boy.
I think Kendrick won.
Yeah. I want to know what city or origin, well, not origin, territory or area is Drake winning? Like what?
Toronto, baby. OVO.
Well, I remember somebody said a lot of people don't really rock with Drake in Toronto.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I know there's some diehard stan Drake fans.
I mean, you were a pretty big Drake.
I'm a Drake fan when he raps.
Yeah.
But we start to see the common denominator. Like, what is this dude doing that everybody's starting to hate on him?
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't want to be blinded by ignorance of like, I don't want to support, a predator,
right,
of music, not just a sexual minor predator, but
just
like,
in the industry, like a bully or whoever.
Right. But yeah, I think the reason why I gravitated towards Drake more is because, not in this battle, but just like if before this whole battle started, it's just like when Drake raps, I can digest more and see it.
Yeah.
Kendrick is an artist, like you get that that breakdown of his content. Oh, that was dope. Ooh, I like that. Mm-hmm. But when you just hearing it for first time in the radio, I miss all that.
Yeah.
I'm a person of rhyme schemes. And sound effects like Missy Elliott and
Yeah. I do enjoy the fun commercial stuff for sure, but I think like my favorite rappers, I think I've always gravitated to like, this is coming from like I was always been like a neo soul type girl, so then like raps, like I was always into Common and Talib Kweli, and then I think it just evolves to and I love Mos Def, so it just naturally for me evolves that the people that I would listen more to would be a Kendrick over a Drake.
Right.
And so that's just my style and the artistry of it that I really do prefer. But I also like, there have been some great rap beefs in our lifetime and throughout rap history. But somebody pointed out, I think it was The Daily Show, I can't think of the comedian on The Daily Show, how like these comedians are now, not comedians, these rappers are now like in therapy and doing like
Josh Johnson,
he's hilarious, but talking about how like pretty much these are all like we're going for your emotional things versus like back in the day it would be like your girl or this and that, and it was just a hilarious thing because like the one that hurt the most was the Meet the Grahams. I think that was just like ooh. Yeah.
I was on Daddy Issues and we were talking about where Drake went wrong is addressing the allegations while Kendrick didn't address the allegations. But I was like, kind of feel like if he didn't admit it, like, this is wrong, you're lying, he would have lost anyway. Like, why didn't you say no? Why are you skipping over that? Mm-hmm. But he should have went the Kendrick Lamar route. I 100% believe Kendrick had those 4 raps ready to go because he took like a good 2 weeks of not responding.
He was writing that whole time.
He was writing that whole entire time.
Yeah.
And then whenever Drake dropped, something was prepared. So he was not like, I'm not, because in those 4 songs he didn't address anything that Drake said.
Yeah.
So he was just ready to drop.
Yeah. And he was just like, no matter what you say, bam.
Yeah.
No matter what you say, bam.
Right.
And that one day, it was so wild. It was like, Kendrick just dropped again. Yeah, I just heard it. No, Kendrick just dropped again.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
But I do think by, was it Sunday came along, we were all like, okay. Drake dropped his, and we're like, okay, we're done.
Man, we couldn't even have time to digest those, man. I really did think Family Matters was gonna be a kill shot because he was revealing a lot more in that situation. But yeah. Did you also see the thing that they were saying that a lot of these Kendrick and Drake were taking lyrics from tweets?
Tweets. I would too, because Black Twitter is genius. Mm-hmm. I most certainly would use that for research. That was fun. That's a good line right there.
Yeah.
A minor. Sure would.
That was one of the lines? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, also, you can just create it in, like, Canva or Photoshop.
That's true. Yeah.
This nigga took my whole style.
Who's really combing through, like, all these comments?
How do you find that?
Right.
Unless the creator said, I wrote this, like, 7 years ago.
Or you have all these bots, but supposedly it was all into, like, just lines that people had under all these comments. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, sure, whatever. Right. Speaking of, I have not watched yet, but have you seen the Black Twitter doc?
No. Is it good?
I haven't watched it. I've just seen clips from it, and I'm like,
trailer was
like it's just like it feels like a more of a fun time of just going back to like do you remember like the nigger navy? It was like Yahoo messed up, and it was the caption was supposed to say something about buying a bigger navy or something like that, but instead of bigger, there's a typo. And Black Twitter kind of went ham, like, oh, like sign me up, like.
Wow. What's it called, Nigger Navy?
Yes. And then there was like,
That's crazy. What was it? Is it as a headline or just in the paragraph?
It was like it wasn't like the headline, but right under the headline.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was hilarious, and it just goes through like all the things that people collectively laughed at, be it Black Twitter, Instagram, etc. Just the history, and then they use a lot of like commentary from people who have been on there, and I think like Kev on Stage is on there, my girl Lovey's on there, like all these different social media people who just like came up during this time of Black Twitter, and so that's a doc that I'm definitely checking out.
I don't think Elon Musk realized how he ruined the name Twitter.
Yeah.
Because there's no other name like it.
Because you have to say X, formerly known as Twitter.
Right. But it's like, where'd you see that at? I was on X. The drug? So you didn't see it? No. The social media X.
Yeah.
It's like, or you also can get in trouble when you just like, I was watching this. I was watching this this video. I was on my ex, and whoa, what? You were on your ex?
No,
I was on my social media ex.
I even noticed that like publications, when they say they don't just say X, they say X, comma, formerly known as Twitter, like just to avoid.
X is so
but Elon Musk don't care.
Right.
Spicy's in the building, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado.
Yeah, I'm definitely. Oh, and one of the things they talked about on the Black Twitter thing was like they ranked all the different Karens, like the history of where Karen started from, and yeah, I definitely want to.
Who was the first person that labels Mike Karen?
The first Black Twitter.
Did it Paul McKelvey?
Well, maybe we got to tune in and see.
Right, we can go back to the history of who said Karen first.
But I think that's the point of a lot of this Black Twitter. Like they bring up certain people's names, so we definitely gotta check that out.
So Hulu?
Yeah.
Hulu is 0 for 6 when it comes to documentaries.
What do you mean? What's that? Oh, like the what was that? The Freaknik one?
Yeah, it was trash.
Yeah. But they had the Fire Fest, didn't they?
Yeah, that was like 2 years ago though.
But it was good.
Williams was trash.
The what?
The Wendy Williams was trash.
Was that Hulu?
It was like they not the recent one, but it was like Wendy Williams. Where is she?
Oh, okay.
Super slow and low.
Okay. Well, I'm sure if anything that should be fun. I would think.
Yeah, can't go wrong with that. Nobody's talking about it. Have anybody in the comment section seen the new Black Twitter documentary.
Black Twitter doc.
Honestly, I think since Twitter is no longer a thing, why can't we just use Black Twitter as a social media? Can you use that? Can I type in www.blacktwitter.com
and be a whole social media platform?
Why not? Just capitalize off of that. Is that considered?
I'm sure like there's still ownership of the name Twitter somewhere.
Look it up. Let me see. Look up. Type in Black Twitter. I want to run a. See if that's a website.
No.
See? It's dangerous site.
A dangerous site. I don't know if I want to go that. Google Chrome said no.
Because, we had Black Planet.
Right. But I think Twitter, like we have to do a business search name and then some things are not copyrighted, trademarked and different things like that.
But what it got to do with... Yeah.
I'm just saying Twitter. Somebody still owns Twitter.
Yeah.
So somebody couldn't necessarily do Black. It would be an issue to do Black Twitter because that's associating it with the brand.
What if it's a on the end?
Stop it. Black Twitter?
Black Twitter.
I hate that so much.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Call it bitter. That's funny. You said blitter? That's funny.
Y'all want blitter right now?
I wish
that sounds
there was
like
a Black only Twitter. Yeah, that's dope.
Not the segregation Twitter.
Man, yo. So let me ask y'all this. This is a 2-for question. Do you think our lives in America will be a lot easier, smoother if we were still segregated? You can answer that question for 12. Like, say for instance, we split right down the middle of America. All Black people over here, all white folks over here. You think our lives would be harder or easier? And we have our own laws.
So there has been many studies done that says Black people excelled better during segregation. The issues with segregation, other than it being segregation, is that we weren't separate but equal. So, even though you had like the Black only schools and the Black only whatever, like the Black only schools had the worst textbooks and stuff like that. Wow. So it's just like, if we had access to the same means, I think that we could then build like a Black economy and like help our own, have more power and say in like government on certain things to meet our needs. In an ideal world, like it'd be like, yeah, everybody just steps on equal footing and be good. But it's proven that if we are able to vote our interest in our own people into an office, then we excel. And there's actually a movement. The author Charles Blow did a book called South to Black Power. And pretty much this idea that like if we can get higher concentrations of people to move back to the South where we were, where there's more land, where it's more affordable, that we can move to areas and have, vote, like for our local governments and things in our interest and boost our economy and have our own Black Wall Streets, that we as a Black people would be better off financially and just, like educationally, all these things, like our foundation would be better. So I see it. I see that it could be better. Yeah. It's not that I miss my white friends. I have to come to white America to visit my white friends.
No, you don't. That's the law.
No,
because that's how things get messed up.
I was like, I want to go.
It will be a melting pot. It would be like there's a lot of they would have to go by populations of race, and they'll give more of a region to bigger parts of America. So if white folks is obviously like 32%, what do you think? They're like 30% of America.
I think it's like 4. I don't know. I thought it was more like 40ish.
Yeah, let's say when they get 32% of America, and then black folks get 12% or 14%, whatever. And you get like the Asians and Mexicans, and then other they get smaller regions. But then there has to be a melting pot because people already crossed.
Biracial folks.
Right.
And
Right.
Yeah.
You get the melting pot of people. And it's like, that would be the sanctum of like the, what's it
Get
called?
to hang out with your friends.
Yeah. That's, you got to
Girls,
meet there.
let's do a vacay.
You got to meet there. If y'all want to do the nasty there.
Or like just the girls trip. So I'm coming from Black America.
Yeah.
And you coming from Latin America, and you coming from Asian America. Like, let's go over to the melting pot.
There'd be a lot of broken families, man, because black mom, white dad.
You can't be doing.
Yeah.
It's too late. We can't do that.
Yeah.
It's too late.
It's too late, homie. Even in slavery, it was too late.
Yo, bro, you right. But speaking of your girl, Ann Coulter, recently, like speaking of segregation, I guess what's his name, Vivek
Ramsey.
No, it's not Ramsey. Ramaswamy, whatever. I don't remember his last name, but Vivek, who was a former presidential candidate for the Republican Party. They were having a conversation on a podcast, and Ann was like, hey, I agree with all your policies. I thought your ideas were great. I would never voted for you because you're Indian.
Yeah. And he's not even Indian.
I mean, what is he, Pakistani?
I don't know what he is.
I think he's Indian American. Like, his family's from India, but he was born in Ohio.
Right.
He's American.
Mm-hmm. He thought he was a part of the good old game.
He
thought he was a part of
what?
the GOP. Hey, I'm just like y'all. I don't like the Democrats either. Like, yeah, we don't like you.
Right.
How would you feel?
That's wild.
How would you feel if you were the best candidate and to your face, she says, I love everything you're saying. Everything.
Sounds good.
I wouldn't vote for you because you're Indian. Wow. Also, remember he did a little jab where she tried to say he laughed there like because he thought he was on her side.
Right.
What do you say?
She was right before that when she was like, and like you're obviously articulate. Something I could say about you. A person of color without getting offended. As which is a jab to black people.
Right. You can't say that nowadays.
Yeah, and it was just like. Ann, girl, like I know Ann is reckless. I know Ann is wild. But in this 2024, to tell somebody, like on TV, like we're not in the South. We're not like, where people are racist in the South and you just know, like my mama said, I can't go to your house because you black. Like that's one thing. But to be like, I'm not voting for you because you're Indian in your face.
Yeah, not even like he's off. And like, hey, so I had a great interview with him. I like him a lot. I just can't get past the fact that he's Indian. I couldn't even I can see she did that on a podcast.
Right.
But to your face, he's still sitting there.
And he's just like,
y'all recording this? He had to accept it because he couldn't rebuttal because he's like, I gotta still win because she might get canceled for this.
Right.
I need to win the people over by saying nothing. By saying, hey, I respect your opinion. No, you should not respect somebody's opinion.
Right.
Hey, I would love to hire you as the general manager of my location.
Yeah.
I just can't get past the fact that you are a woman. I don't think my company can be ran by a human with ovaries.
Okay.
So,
I'm about to own your factory now. Watch this.
I think you are overqualified because the type of job that just require is more of a masculine.
You think I'm overqualified because I'm a woman?
Yeah.
I'm still about to own this.
Because
watch me sue.
Could you, if it's a hearsay, because it's not like we're being recorded.
Yeah, 100%.
No, you cannot.
You can establish. You do have to establish like habits that this person has. It's a little harder to prove. Oh man. But people go to court off of what somebody has said all the time.
You know what's funny?
What?
If I know that my career is about to it's in shambles, I'll deny everything. If I was like, I like you a lot, I will give you the raise if you sleep with me. You're like, oh my God, I'm about to own this place. You can't say that. I'm like, I'm never going to admit I said that. And he's like, he said this. I'm like, she wanted a position, and I said no, and she said she's gonna blackmail me.
That's what people do all the time.
That's crazy.
Freaking Donald Trump is doing that right now. Right now. This man got 4 criminal trials, and it's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what's crazy about this trial of Donald Trump?
What?
They're asking questions that, how's this helping or hurting the case? They're like, so what did he do? He spanked me with a magazine.
They're trying to establish, like, one, is there a consistency in the story? 2 is, like, is anything that she's going to say something false? Like, aha, he doesn't have a mole on his chest or whatever. You know, like, trying to establish that she's telling a story.
What's the end game? As in, like, okay, now everything's consistent. Okay, he actually did have sex with her.
Yeah, it's like, okay, well, if you can establish that she's telling something that seems consistent, then now they have to get part to the argument to address, like, well, did he send money to cover this up? Because this is the whole trial about the hush money. But if she was like, if they established that she's lying, it was like, well, this event didn't even happen. So if money was sent, it was sent, like, you could say it was for anything. But clearly, like, and they're also trying to show that, well, obviously she's just after money because she's accepted money for her life story rights and for this book. And so they're trying, that's the whole thing. You're supposed to be setting this person up to look bad.
Because they're asking very specific things. Like, so when I went to the bathroom to freshen up, I come back out and he is in his pajamas. Like, yeah, we're about to have sex. That's how most encounters happen. And he was like, he was sitting on the side, and he showed me pictures of his daughter and his wife, and said they don't sleep together. And I was like, I hear what you're saying, but I was like, wow, what does it got to do?
If you sit down and watch trials like the YSL RICO trial, I'd be like, yo, what is this? Yeah. And listen, I truly don't follow this, but Mel Goolsby and her I'm Not a Lawyer But breaks it down for me because I ain't got time.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not a white man, but I'm new podcast. I'm not a white man, but when I walk into a bank, I get my loan. They'll tell me, get down, sir, with a billy club. Dang. And I'm like, hey.
You're so wrong. It looks like the whole crew is here. We got Big Sis Chris, Fresco Black. Who else I see? I don't even know what y'all talking about. Before we wrap this conversation up, though, we did watch... we did. Of course, as you know, we're doing our movie review, watching classic films across the board. So these are
Carmen.
This past week we watched Carmen Jones.
Yes.
From 1954
with Carmax Jones.
Or not to be confused with Carmen the Hip Hopera, which this was based on. With Beyonce.
No.
And Joy was in there. Joy Bryant.
Yeah. And Rod Digger.
And Mekhi Phifer. Yeah. But we're not reviewing that one. Why does that come to our minds?
I actually liked it.
Listen.
I know. Shut up.
No, I'm not going to. Listen. I have it at home.
Mm-hmm. I have it on my phone. I watch it every Tuesday.
I feel like my brother recently said he liked it too. But the Carmen Jones is actually was a remake of an opera, Carmen. Listen, just as messy as the hip hopper. Yeah. If you want to know, it's just as messy. Yeah. It stars Harry Belafonte and Dorothy Dandridge. It's a musical. Didn't know it was a musical, but it makes sense as a musical. And messy.
For the longest, I kept calling her Dorothy Dandruff. But keep going. I was like, oh, it is Dandruff. that makes sense.
Dorothy Dandridge comes in hot. Like, she sees Harry Belafonte, and she's like,
I like you.
You're going to be my man. And they sing the whole song, and they're doing the whole thing, and it's the back and the forth, and it's drama.
What I realize is, as a director, I really need to get better at one shots. How much can I establish in one shot? It is really a dance. So the past 2 weeks, I realized that from the films we reviewed, it is a lot of long, calculated shots.
Yeah.
Versus very, methodical, over the shoulder.
Yeah.
2 shots, wide shots. You got to really kind of like, let's have fun with these cameras.
And then establishing your frame kind of tells what the space is and what we're doing. Excuse me. And I think like it's really good that you pointed that out, because in early cinema there was this artistry and like understanding understanding like film language and film dance and how to convey the story. And you're working with huge film cameras as well on top of that. Huge film.
Yeah.
Big cameras to get like these stories done and these shots done. And there's so much movement that's happening within the frame that there's like rehearsal, like blocking rehearsal to get that thing tight and how the cameras are going. I was thoroughly entertained by the story.
I enjoyed it.
It was just messy, but I think like it's still, if you like musicals, if you can enjoy musicals, because there is a lot of singing, I think you would be thoroughly thoroughly entertained by it. Does it hold up today? Like it was, like I said, it was just as messy as the hip opera.
Yeah, I mean, what if they haven't seen any of them?
If you haven't seen any of them, I would just say it's a classic Black cinema. This is it wasn't written or directed by us, so is it really Black cinema?
Oh no. I think at that point it was like, we just gonna kind of capitalize off Black folks to support it.
Yeah. I mean, because especially it was taking place during the World War, and you had like vets, and you had 2 good lookers with the Harry Belafonte and Dorothy Dandridge. They're both gorgeous individuals, and what's not to look at.
How'd she die?
Her story was tragic.
Yeah, suicide or something.
I don't remember what it was. I just know it was tragic.
Yeah. How you gonna put that on if you don't know what it was?
Because I remember everybody talking about the tragic.
She could have just choked on a toothpick.
Well, honey, that's tragic.
That is tragic. The worst. A toothpick going down this way.
And accidentally doing it? Like, oh, man. Yeah, so I enjoyed it. I think this week I want to stick with Black cinema. Okay. And it's going to be another classic.
Okay. I think we should go current and then start going backwards.
You want to go current? You tired of being in the old?
No. I'm just,
okay.
No. Go ahead.
I can find a new one.
No, go ahead.
We'll do that next week.
Okay.
Well, next time.
Because you can.
Okay.
Because you already prepared.
I'm already prepared. We're going to talk about Imitation of Life.
Okay.
There's 2 versions.
Oh, boy.
I think we should do there's one that's like 1950 something and then one in 1930s. I'll let you choose which one we.
Have any of you guys watched Imitation of Life? I do remember the movie was based off a very fair-skinned Black woman who was passing.
Yeah. A lot of people rank this up in their favorites. I think I've only seen like the ones from 1950 something. I don't think I've seen the 1930s version. I don't just remember liking it.
I didn't know it was 2 different versions.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah.
Dion be into these movies, y'all.
I be into it.
We be into these movies. But yeah, I want to do some blaxploitation films.
Okay. Like Blackula, Dolomite.
Yeah. Oh, wait. What's the I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker? 2 white dudes in the office was like quoting, like, have you ever seen I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker? And they were like, yeah. You remember the scene? And I was just like,
You never seen it before?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I ain't never seen it before.
Who else is in here?
I didn't know who you said. Yeah. That was like, this is tables turned right here.
It's a classic. It's a classic. There's a scene that this is not even no one's favorite part of the movie, but it was a scene with Kevin Ivory Wayans was like, "We gonna go in there," and he was like, "Yeah, we gonna bust in there with our with our hands and shovels, like yeah," and he was like, "We're gonna get our jobs." He's like, "Yeah, whoa," and then Clarence Williams III was like, we went in there with guns. came out with jobs. Oh, we wasn't so mad this time. It's like, white man wins again. I can't think of, I don't know why
It's like,
I laugh at that one every time. Because he's like, yeah. Whoa, hold on. He's like, we did this before. We went into protest, but we came out with jobs. Like we weren't as strong as we thought we were.
That's hilarious. Yeah.
Invitation of Life and Queen. What is that?
What's Queen? Queenie or Queen? I remember Queen. Was there a book called a movie? Something. This strikes. Y'all, we have business to attend to.
Yep.
So this is a slightly quick episode of the Baldie Locs podcast.
Do you have a top 10 or anything? Or?
No, I didn't get that far ahead in life.
Let's look up top 10 worst. Let me see. Unhealthy. What does that say? Top 10 unhealthy. Let's see what pops up first.
Unhealthiest snacks, drinks, food, fast food restaurants.
Fast food restaurants.
Why are you going to do this to me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Queen by Alex Haley.
Oh, yes. I remember that. I was like, this sounds familiar.
Okay, we about to be informative right now.
Okay.
And this is
I'm going to start with.
According to.
Eat this, not that.
Mm-hmm.
They be hurting your feelings on here. They're not even telling you the place. They telling you the thing, too.
Jesus, yo. You
okay.
Making it hard. You're being very specific.
Mm-hmm. Give me some of your top 10s that you think would be on here.
I mean, are we talking about restaurants or foods?
It's very specific. It's restaurant.
I clicked on the wrong thing then. That could be anything.
Unhealthiest fast foods on the planet. Is what it said.
Just list stuff, because I can say a Whopper. You be like, nope, good restaurant, but bad, wrong food.
I'm gonna start with number 10. Jack in the Box Meat Lovers Breakfast Burrito.
That is very specific.
That's what they said. Number 9. Carl's Jr. Breakfast Burger.
There's a lot of breakfast foods on here.
Isn't that your favorite?
Mm-hmm.
810 calories.
Jesus.
41 grams of fat. 69 grams of carbs. Yeah. It's a lot of saturated fat in that. Okay. Jack in the Box Jumbo Breakfast Platter.
There's a lot of breakfasts
with
in
bacon
here.
and sausage.
One more time, is that?
Jack in the Box Jumbo Breakfast Platter with bacon and sausage.
I'll tell you something. All breakfast foods at fast food restaurants are a problem. I'm going to say that right now.
620 calories, 39 grams of fat, 47 grams of carb, egg, bacon, sausage, pancakes, syrups, and hash browns. You don't need it all at once to have a filling breakfast.
Yikes. Keep going. Number what?
7. Burger King's Eggnormous Burrito.
See? All these are breakfast. Don't eat breakfast at fast food restaurants.
Oh, but this burrito is slightly better for you than the double sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, but that doesn't mean it isn't a terrible breakfast. If Burger King is your breakfast destination, you're better off getting a simple egg and cheese croissant sandwich, which has half the calories.
Yikes.
Taco Bell.
No!
Number 6.
Not the Crunch Wrap.
Breakfast crunch wrap with sausage.
Makes sense, though.
Oh, it might be called a crunch wrap, but it's just as bad as for you as any other breakfast burrito, especially if you get the option with sausage.
Damn it, yo.
Dunkin's sausage, egg, and cheese croissant sandwich.
What is happening with the breakfast versus the burgers?
Oh, number 4. Wait, that was number 5. Yeah, number 4. Burger King's double egg and sausage and egg and cheese biscuit.
Yeah, see?
It is breakfast. You are right.
It's all
Number
breakfast.
3. Chick-fil-A's hash brown scrambled burrito with sausage.
Crazy. I ain't heard that. I want it now.
Number 2. McDonald's Big Breakfast with hotcakes.
Number 2, yo.
Number 2. 1,340 calories.
All these are breakfast. They're telling us, please fast. Do not eat.
Do not eat breakfast at a fast food place.
Hold on, what is it? Is it their type of bacon? Is it their type of sausages? What is it? Because I must stop eating breakfast myself.
I think it's also how you fix it, but it's like all the food. So it's like when it comes to fast food breakfast, this is about as big as you can get. It's a diner style platter that has all the classics. Egg, hash brown, sausage, pancakes with butter and syrup and a biscuit. And it has enough calories, sodium, and fat to make your body feel like it's under attack first thing in the morning.
Damn it.
With over 2,000 milligrams of sodium and 24 grams of saturated fat, you're already maxing out on the bad stuff for the day.
Damn it, yo.
And number 1.
Hold on, I got you. Is it McDonald's?
No.
What's the restaurant?
Wendy's.
Oh, I don't know about Wendy's. Go ahead.
They're breakfast baconator.
Oh, that's the regular burger.
It's the breakfast baconator.
Oh, you literally said breakfast.
Yeah,
baconator.
so it's what's on? It looks like the regular. Maybe that's a sausage patty with bacon, eggs, and cheese. I gotta go down this list and see if any other normal foods.
There's all breakfast, yo. They're trying to kill us.
This is the breakfast stuff. Okay, so Wendy's chili cheese fries is not good. The
Burger King's large hash brown, crazy.
Five Guys large fries.
I quit.
And then it's all fries. So it's all fries next, and then the fries, the loaded fries.
Domino's cheddar.
Yeah.
Hey man, don't eat fast food.
Jalapeno poppers is number 24 on here from Carlos Jr.
No. As long as it's not from Jack in the Box.
Yeah, they goes to like little burgers, the Popeyes mac and cheese. What else?
That's number 30 though, so we good. Oh, look at the go down. No.
What?
Right there.
Yeah, I would never.
You never eat Chipotle chips and
Queso Blanco. I had the Queso Blanco once, and I said, "Take this."
Why?
One, I wasn't crazy about it, but it's just like also the chips by itself. That's a lot of calories. So it's like, why am I adding?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all. This is don't go to Del Tacos. McDonald's double quarter pounder with cheese.
Breakfast. Oh man, damn all that. Breakfast is the top 15, so just stay away from all breakfast items, please, y'all.
And that was the lesson we learned on today.
Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. Well,
all right, fam.
Thank you guys so much for watching. This is a quick podcast. We have a meeting ahead too. I am Dion Lack.
I'm Twilla Amin.
And we are Baldie Locs. Thank you so much for watching us on the live stream. If you're watching us here, please subscribe, like, comment below. Tell us your favorite part. Did you know that fast food was that dangerous in the morning? Tell us if, are you going to change your diet? Or are you going to be like me and try all 10 in one day? Just to test your body out.
Not in one day.
Just one day. And you go through the circumference of fast food restaurants. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching, supporting, and being a part of the tribe, yo. Do we have a name for the folks? The Milkies.
Don't call them the
Milkies.
We'll pray about it.
Yeah. All right, y'all.